Hey, what's going on? This is Big Zo 20 hitting you guys up with a brand new video. I was kind of cautious about doing this video only because of the simple fact that I did not want to disrespect Whitney's passing. I know a lot of people were hitting me up saying, hey Big Zo, where's your RIP video, blah, blah, blah. And, I did an RIP video for Michael Jackson back in 2009, and I just really did not like the response I got from that. Not from my supporters or people who supported him, but from the haters. I don't want to be a part of a message where a bunch of people comes to that page and just blatantly disrespects the fact that a man died. And I didn't like that. So that's one reason why I didn't do that for Whitney herself. However, this video is not for Whitney. This video is for her fake ass fans. And I'm not talking about all her fans. I'm not talking about her true diehard fans. I'm not talking about the fans who have stuck by her even through her highs and lows. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who stuck by her through her highs and then laughed at her ass and ridiculed her and judged her on her lows. And now that she's fucking passed on, now you want to be this big old Whitney Houston fan. So now you're a Whitney Houston fan, huh? Really? I find that to be the most disrespectful, low rent, low grade bullshit I've ever experienced. And if I myself or anybody that I know would ever become a celebrity, I would never want fans like that. Let me tell you something. There's a whole bunch of people on YouTube, getting on YouTube, even some popular people, some people that you might watch, getting on YouTube, doing this whole like, oh my God, Whitney Houston was just the greatest of all time, and blah, blah, blah. But then, if you backtrack a couple years ago, they themselves or other people, when Whitney Houston had that one show where she was on stage and and people really accused her of being high, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was like in 2007, 2008-ish. It's getting real bright and real dark sometimes because of the lighting outside. I have yet to find really good lighting in this place. But I need a new camera. That's what I need. I got this little old ass fucking like Century 101 webcam. Because if you guys remember when I first started off, I had an HD cam. If some of you guys remember all the way back when, I had a really good HD cam that was just really, really good on sight and sound. And now this cam is just that HD cam crashed, and this cam. It's all I have. It's my baby though, but I need a new one. So, the lighting is a little off. But anyway, like I was saying, now these YouTubers were the same ones who was ridiculing ridiculing her and saying all this shit about her, like, oh, Whitney, you need to get it together. Whitney, you need to get a new PR system. Laughing at her and shit. And now, when she's dead, you're just acting like you were the greatest Whitney Houston fan ever. Ever, 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 ever. I think that's total bullshit. And then these same people have the nerve, and I'm not talking just YouTube people, I'm talking people in general, have the nerve to ridicule people like Wendy Williams for actually crying about hearing upon Whitney's death. But weren't y'all bitches the same one who was doing the same shit she was doing before Whitney died? Okay? Talking shit about her, exploiting her relationship with Bobby Brown, exploiting her daughter, Bobby Christina, about how she's smoking crack and shit. Whatever. So, now that the queen is dead, you want to sit here and be like, oh, I was the biggest Whitney Houston fan. That shit to me is so fucking fake. And you know what? You get one of these. You get a fucking middle finger in the air and one up your ass with a spiked dildo. Okay? Because that shit is fake as fuck. Same people did that shit with Michael Jackson. You want to talk shit about Michael Jackson when he was gone? When he was alive, and now that he's gone, you're the biggest Michael Jackson fan ever. Okay? Whatever. There's so many problems I have with the Whitney Houston death and the publicity surrounding it. I don't even know where to start. Clive Davis continuing to have the pre-Grammy party while Whitney's dead body is literally right up fucking stairs. What's even weirder to me is the fact that while this was going on, while Whitney's dead body's literally up on the upstairs, dead, and the coroners are coming in and everything like that. Clive Davis is giving a big old speech about how what Whitney would have wanted and blah, blah, blah. Then Alicia Keys is up there and P. Diddy's up there remembering Whitney. Does anybody not find this shit creepy as fuck? Does anybody not find this creepy as fuck? And then, this is another problem I have with celebrity funerals. When the funeral came around, when her homecoming came around, who is in charge of inviting who comes? Because my thing is this. Why are you guys turning a celebrity's funeral into a fucking spectacle? And I'm not disrespecting her family. I'm not disrespecting the people who came there. Maybe they genuinely did know her. I didn't know that. But, you know, to have certain people come and speak like Tyler Perry and having all these, you know, gospel singers, these famous gospel singers come sing at her funeral, I just feel like, to me, it's just nothing personal about that shit. First of all, I feel like if you're gonna have, if I was a celebrity and I was gonna have a funeral, I wouldn't want it televised. I wouldn't want it to be out there like that. I wouldn't want that shit to just be out there for everybody to speculate, for everybody to watch, for everybody to comment. So, oh God, it was good, honey. It was off the hook. This is a funeral, not a motherfucking concert. What the fuck? So Brittany is gonna just want to jump out of the casket and stomp her feet. Bitch, no, honey, she's dead. She is dead. Her troubles are long gone. She's passed on. So why the fuck are you having this big old... Okay, now let me backtrack. I think that a tribute session later would have caused for something like that. But for the funeral itself, to make it seem like this big old just like... I think it's stupid. And then, for me, it just makes me question all the celebrities who even showed up. Did you really genuinely show up because you cared that she died? Or did you really genuinely show up because you knew cameras were going to be there and you wanted people to see you cry at Whitney Houston's funeral? Shit like that pisses me off. And I know there's some people that's going to come for me, going to be like, motherfucker, how dare you sit there and slander these people? But you know what? How dare you? How fucking dare y'all treat her death like... How dare you treat this woman like shit when she was alive and then treat her death like she was just some big, giant, immaculate queen? To me, it's disrespectful on both parts. It's very disrespectful. And you know what? Even though the people who still talk shit about her being a drug abuser after she's dead, even though like Nancy Graves, you know, Bill O'Reilly, all of them, even though those people are still pieces of shit to me, I have more respect for them than the ones who ridiculed her and judged her and resented her when she was down. And now that she's gone, you're like, oh, you know, I can't even get my thoughts together when it comes to this shit. Because I really, truly loved Whitney Houston. I never talked shit about her. You know, when she was down, just like that Maya Campbell video I did so many years ago, you know, these celebrities need our help. They don't need our ridicule. They don't need our laughs, our looks, our entertainment value. You know, we're being entertained by them being down. We're entertained by them going through pain. They don't need that. They need our fucking help. And if you were a real Whitney Houston fan, you would have been vouching for her and rooting for her when she was going through it. Because that's what the fuck she needed. Not to be treated like a fucking joke. How the fuck is this going to help her now that she's dead? How is it going to help her to know that you were in her corner now that she's dead? Because before she died, according to her, she would have thought that you were a motherfucking enemy. So how the fuck is it going to help her? Oh my goodness. I just really had to go in right there. Other than that, you know, this is my RIP message right here. Whitney Houston, I know the lighting is just horrible in here. God, I hate this lighting. Whitney Houston, I love you to death, honey. You know, I hope that you find the peace and depth that you didn't get to find in life. And I really, 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 I just really wish the very best for you in your afterlife, honey. And I just, you know, whatever happens, you know, some people say you're going to heaven. Who knows? We don't know what happens in the afterlife. And the people who do know what happens in the afterlife, they can't come back and tell us. So, you know what, honey? I just wish you the best, and I really love you. And, you know, to all those people who, you know, genuinely supported Whitney, to all those people who genuinely were there for her through her ups and downs, we here. I'm with you. I'm with you. To all those who, you know, were there with her during her bodyguard days and her ups, and then dropped her when she fell down with Bobby Brown. I was about to say Bobby Houston, but that's a whole nother video. When fell down when she fell down, y'all were just all over her ass, talking all this shit about her, laughing at the skits that were made about her and all that stuff. And now that she's dead again, you were just the biggest Whitney Houston fan ever. Fuck y'all. Anyway, that's my video.